Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from. The legitimate way, a new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk, but for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. If you missed this morning's Road to Glory episode, I suggest going back and watching it. We finally packed ourselves an icon this year. It's literally taken 8 months, thousands of packs via League SBC method on the main account and on this, but we finally went and did it. So that's dub, and we got Dembele done. I will say to you right now, go and do him. He is incredible. A lot of you sort of asked me why there hasn't been videos all the time at 5:15. And that's partly because there's no real content on this game for me to sit here and go out and do this, go out and do that. And I don't want to repeat myself on a Friday by saying, go out and buy these special cards and X, Y, Z, because it's the same stuff that is over and over again. But I do today want to talk about the way that trading has changed in the last month, but even throughout this year. I had a little look at the graphs on FIFA and how different it is to last year. Now, there are things that stay the same every FIFA. Link investing, all that sort of stuff, special card trading, it will always be relevant. But right now, the best way to trade in this game is to trade with the cards that are being packed and the fluctuations that happen with them. And like I've said to you 1,000,001 times so far this year, EA are extremely predictable when it comes to content. So, when we look back at Tots, we look back at what we've got every single week throughout Tots. But the only thing that's been different is the amount of content we've got from EA. So during La Liga and Bundesliga, it was content for days. Premier League, Serie A and Liga 1 were very average and, if anything, in my opinion, bad. But all of them had one thing in common, and that it was that they brought out a guaranteed pack and that they brought out upgrade packs on a Sunday. Every single one of them did that. In my opinion, Ultimate Tots will be no different. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've done this morning. I went onto the game this morning on the RTG. Now, I've still got 6 million coins of fodder on my main account, which I'm hoping to sell at some point soon. I sort of backed myself into a corner there. What I did was bought 6 million coins of fodder and I held it longer than I should have. It actually rose quite a bit and I didn't sell it at that point. I waited and now I'm sort of backed in because fodder's probably a little bit lower than I bought it at. So I don't really want to take a good hefty hit there. But this morning I got up and I bought a load of Raul Jimenez's. Now you guys know I buy this card quite often as an 84 rated. He gets as high as 10k when there's demand for him. And I also went and bought Wan-Bissaka's. Now on the website and in the Discord, we've got a fodder monitor, a fodder bot. And it tells you what fodder does and what it doesn't do. And one of the best cards in terms of the rises and falls is 83 Wan-Bissaka because he's Premier League for links for any SBC that requires 83s and 84 rateds. He's English and he's a right back. He always fills that meta quite well. He's 4,800 coins right now. Now, I bought him because I know he does well. But if you look at Jimenez, he's 4,800 coins right now for a rating higher. 84s are on the floor. They are extremely low. They are the lowest they have been pretty much since this game had any sort of demand in it. Throughout the whole of Tots, early on, 84s never get to this low. And the reason for it is the lack of content being given by EA right now. We got Dembele on the game yesterday, and that was it. Nothing else. But will EA maintain that? Not a single chance. That will be changed this week without a doubt, because they're going to want you to spend up your coins, because there'll be a new set of promos after this, something like Summer Heat, that they're going to be interested in you doing. So they're going to bring out this week, in my opinion, the 85 times 5s. Those sort of packs will come out. And so fodder right now, I've said it 1,000,001 times before, but fodder is to buy and sell. But a lot of you guys buy fodder and then you hold it and hold it and hold it until it gets to the point it was at before, to 10k, 11k. Don't do that. Buy your 84 rated fodder. If it gets to 7 or 8k and you're happy with that, take your profit, wait for it to drop again and buy it again. Why do I say that? Because every single day on the game, we get promo packs on this game, and it brings fodder down again. It crashes it down again, and it bounces back again, and it crashes it down again. You can do that every single day, and that is the way that trading is changing right now. You don't need to go out always and buy special cards. If you've got the budget and the time, special card trading is still godly, still brilliant. But if you ain't got time in this game, 6 or 7 p.m. hits tonight, you go out and buy a load of fodder, hold it, sell it an hour later when it's up by 1k, because those Wan-Bissakas that are 4,800 coins, last night they were 3,800 coins. I saw it on our board and I was like, oh, they were really cheap last night. It's still really cheap now, but if you go and buy that card right now, at that point, you sell them on now, you're looking at nearly 1,000 coins profit before tax per card, and you can sell them on straight away. Or, if you're the sort of person that really doesn't have time, you can go and list it straight away. You can go, do you know what? Not list it straight away. You can hold it and list it when it goes up in price. You haven't got to list it straight away, is what I meant to say there. But so that's really good in terms of fodder. But the big play has been the upgrade packs that have come out every single week. Now, for Ligue 1, we got the 80+ rare player pick. We got the a Ligue 1 premium pack, which was 11 rares. And we got the 82 to 88. Forget the 82 to 88. No one cares about that. But the picks and the rares were important, right? Because right now, on the game, you can get gold rares as a basic chem style at next to nothing. Now, ideally, it's better to go for gold rares that are from the major leagues because they're easy to link up and there's more demand for them. But for example, this Konate sat there for ages at 900 coins. McTominay's just gone now. 900 coins, is you can pick them up. Any major league, like rare gold, you can pick them up at that price, give or take. That's League 2. You want to look at Ligue 1. And even though it's sitting there for 5 minutes, the reason for this is that when people do those upgrade packs, they want to make it easier to link. And if you buy them from the major leagues, they tend to have a bigger rise. Now, if you're not going to buy from the major leagues, and you're going to buy from other leagues, then these can be picked up for 800 coins, 9 times out of 10. You can pick them up relatively cheap for 800 coins. They will still rise to 1,400 coins, but last week we saw the Premier League and Ligue 1s get up to sort of 1,600 coins, and there's a bit more profit in them if you're willing to be patient. Now, a lot of people say to me, when's the sell time on these cards? You can sell them straight away and make profit from them. I would advise holding until we get the last of the major sort of lightning rounds, which I think are on Sunday. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it tends to just be stores in the packs in the store. So 50k packs, 10 of them that you can open if you want to, they tend to be there. They're the best times to sell these cards, in my opinion. So that's important. But outside of that as well, non-rare golds could do really well if we get a decent upgrade pack this week. The reason why they didn't bounce last week was because silvers bounced instead. The 80+ rated required gold players, I think it was gold rares if I'm not mistaken, and then 4 minimum silvers. And so silvers bounced very, very heavily. They bounced very quickly, very strongly. And the minimum a silver was going for at that time was about 400 to 450. It made silver pack method very, very strong. Now, there is very little risk in you guys going out and buying silver cards right now from League SBCs. Especially minor league SBCs because they're easier to pick up. If we go to like the Belgian league and do basic, we're in it at the moment. These are like 300 coins. If you compare price on these cards, go back quickly. If you compare price on these cards, like that guy there, I'm going to buy him, to be fair, and flip him on, see if we get 1,000 coins for him. There's very little risk in buying these cards and holding them for an upgrade pack potentially to come out. Because there's 2 reasons. The first is if you're buying them below the price they're currently selling for anyway. So for example, this guy's 300 coins. I could flip him on for 800 straight away. He will sell. If you're buying them below that anyway, there's no risk. But if we do get an upgrade pack or something along those lines, then you're going to make coins from it in the long term no matter what happens because you're going to be able to sell them for profit in any event. Does it mean that you're going to make masses of profit? No. And do I really think that silvers are going to be needed in these upgrade packs? Probably not. But it's another place that you can put coins. Because outside of that, if people don't go and do the upgrade packs, people are still League SBC grinding. And silvers are down right now because a lot of people held their marquee matchup packs. A lot of people held their League SBC packs. And they opened them up yesterday and today. And that means silver's going to get listed. And so they'll drop a little bit right now. But they'll bounce again once that pack supply ends. So probably tonight into tomorrow, those silvers will start to climb again. You can potentially look at like the major leagues, but there's a lot more risk involved in major leagues because you can see they hold a lot of a higher value. But they're 950 here, and if you really want to buy them, the best thing you can do is flip your filter around, go max price 600, and bid on these instead. Again, you can't really make a loss on them. It's impossible to make a loss on them if you're bidding on them because you can flip on them straight away. But if you wanted to go for the major leagues, which are probably better to go for, that's the way that I think about going about that. Outside of that, you've got the 11 players, I think it is, that are 12 players that are currently Ultimate Tots players. You know now after supply last night what those cards are roughly valued at. So if we look at DeVry, for example, I'm going to be blunt with you. The choice of the Ultimate Tots was iffy at best in my opinion for me. I don't know what they were doing. But for example, you can see DeVry right now. On Xbox, has got a demand of about 60,000 coins. That's basically for the price if we're being entirely honest. But tonight he's going to get spammed with supply a lot. Now I want to just quickly check what the cheapest players by rating are for his rating. I'm almost certain he's going to be one of the cheapest for his rating for 92 rated. Let me have a little look. Yeah, so if I show you this quickly, you'll see what I mean. For 92 ratings at the moment, De Vrij is the cheapest 92 rated card you can get on the market right now. Next up to that is 65 and 70k. Don't ask me why they'd make an advertisement for Pampers, I don't have a baby. But the cheapest you can get on them is 65, 70k, right? On these 92 ratings. And if someone needs a 92 rated card for SBC, he'll fit that mold very well. And I would just say that you've got to think he's already 5k lower than the cheapest 92 in the game currently. So he's going to hold some sort of minimum value no matter what happens, because he fits that fodder sort of situation, the way he is. And so when it comes down to it, and it comes to thinking, right, who am I going to buy to Nitro Lightning Rounds? He could be a good bet because he's going to get packed continually. He's going to keep getting packed. And people undercut and list cheaper, a lot cheaper than they were going to list him before, perhaps. And so someone like De Vrij is someone that I would be looking at tonight because he fits the fodder mold. And now 92 you might not consider to be fodder, but he is technically fodder. I'm also pretty sure that Jose Fonte is in the Ultimate Tots. Let me just quickly check it to make sure, but I feel like he is. I might be wrong on that. I know that Hummels is. I know that Hummels definitely is, but I'm going to have a quick check. So, why did they pin that one? Look. So, Jose Fonte isn't. And the Hummels isn't. I'm talking nonsense here. De Vrij is. Hernandez is. João Cancelo is. Realistically, for being entirely honest, De Vrij is the guy you're going to look for. Oblak potentially as well, but De Vrij is the guy. If you're looking for a fodder investment of a 92, they'll be looking at De Vrij. Outside of that, though, you see what cards are worth at the moment and what value they have. So again, Joshua Kimmich, if you look at him, continually being packed. You want to get a rough idea of what his value is right now. I picked him up at 485 last night, and if you look, he's up at 528 right now. So 528 is where he is right now, and I picked him up last night at 485. Now he's going to have a value tonight because people can use him for weekend league, and then after that he'll probably drop off as he's being packed and there's less demand for him. Tonight again, if you see his demand right now was 520, 530, that's something to keep an eye on if you've got a high budget, because cards like that, if you know their value right now, they'll still have that value later on once the lightning rounds have ended. They'll dip down even more. But there's no reason why you can't pick Kimmich up at like 450, sell him on for 500s, because he probably won't bounce back quite as much as he did. But there are your plays right now, but I can't stress this enough. Honestly, the fluctuations with fodder and stuff like that is really where you want to be putting your coins right now. It's very little risk, it's very high reward. It's long-winded, it's hard work, but it's worth it. But that'll be the end of the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Like I say, make sure you check out the Road to Glory and check us out over on Real Footy Prints now. If you guys want printed frames like behind me, they are awesome. They're really, really cool. It helps support the content. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.